In today's video, I'm going to go over products that most people would tell you not to buy, but I'm going to tell you why I would at least do a test buy on them. We're going to go to the computer in a second. I'm going to show you these 5 products. Super important here. These are 5 products that I would personally test buy. This does not mean they're good opportunities. And everyone, don't go buy these. These are more for examples of what to look for to do a test buy. I get this question all the time. How do you know when the test buy? I'm going to cover all of that. So let's get into the video. All right, let's get started here, guys. So this is going to be the first up. We're going to be using SellerAmp to help us analyze this stuff, as well as Keepa. So this is the first thing up. This is a 6 count of paint. So this is assorted paints. A lot of people do not think about the arts and crafts category. So reason number 1, I like this item. A lot of people are not thinking about this. Number 2, we got 29 sales per month. A lot of people will say, hey, that's really not that much. But this is just an estimate on the sales. BSR over 100K. A lot of people say, oh, don't go over 100K. That is one of the main drivers. I like this. Sales being 29, a lot of people are like, that's really not enough for me. Again, we are taking this in the mind that we're going to do a test buy to see if this sells more or less. Now, max cost on this is going to be $14.10. So you could get this for around $9.73. You could go look and find that yourself. You're going to have to make a couple of things work with promo codes and gift cards in order to secure that. That will be the hint that I will give you for this. So you have $8.61 profit to play around here. That's an ROI of 88.49. Your break even on this is going to be 17.43. So when we go to the Keepa chart right down here, we're going to see here, it looks like it never really hits. Maybe right here it hits 17.99. That is going to be break even, but for the most part, this is in the 20s. So worst case scenario, you sell this for 20 bucks, you make $2. Keep in mind, I have settings where I have a dollar prep fee, and I'm also have estimated shipping to Amazon in here. So just keep that in mind. We can see here, SellerAmp is telling us the buy box is $27.49, and we have some other stats in here that we could look at, and it says estimated time to sell. That means hopefully you send it in and within 2 days it will sell. That's another reason why I kind of like that. And then we can see here, these are all the sellers right here that have this in stock. So there's not a lot of stock. Looks like there's no merchant fulfilled offers. So if we add all these up, right? So we got 4 and 4 is 8. That's going to be 17. And then another 6 is going to get us to around 21, saying it sells 29 times. So there is room for one more person. We have to see if the buy box is being shared. So you'll see over here, now you can see the pricing. We kind of looked at that on Keepa. So we're going to scroll down here. This is kind of more stats about what we're looking at. So we're going to come down here. This is the ROI, and this is what we want to look at. We want to make sure this buy box is being shared. You can see the buy box was suppressed 17% of the time, and this is based on the average 90 days. You could also see the average 180 suppressed about 9%. So, but what we're looking for here is basically that people are getting the buy box. We'll see this person is getting it the most. So he's selling it at 24.19. This person is getting 25.67, so a little more. This person 23, and then we go down the line here. So you might say, why is it at 27.55? Obviously, these are averages. So he's selling it between 27 and 24.19. Another reason why I like this is at 24. I think we said 19, you're still making $5 profit. This is one you really can't lose on, and those are the type of bets I like to make. I do think this will sell more than the 29 times it is being estimated, but again, this is just an estimated metric, and based on sales rank and all that other stuff that we just looked at, that is one that I like. Next up, we have this Conair Mini Turbo White Walmart hair dryer with nightlight. All right, so we'll see this right here. This is at 50.28. Again, maybe there's a pattern here. Estimated sales 23, BSR 145. You could get this with discounts and all that other stuff for 22.74 ish. That's going to leave us 11.86 profit, which is plenty of profit, which I personally really like. You have a break even of 36. Let's just scroll down real quick so we're not wasting time to make sure it's being shared evenly. We have a big suppression of the buy box, I'm guessing, because this price is pretty high. But you could kind of look around here, and we are seeing that other people are getting it, and they are sharing it. We see anywhere from 40, so 23% of the time, it's going for 40.75. 18% of the time, it's going for 50.28. And we have 39.88 here. We're just using this to make sure that it is being shared. So even if we scroll up here, your break even on this is 36. So even in the likelihood this sells for 40, we're still making $3 here. Not the ROI we're looking for, but again, we are looking to do a test buy on this. So let's just say you buy 5 or 10 of these. The idea is to see if they move. So if you could buy 10, you'll make $110 at, is that correct? No. Yeah, if you buy 10, you'll make about $110. Looking at this Keepa chart, something I like right off the bat here, sales rank drops a lot. So at 71. So if you're getting $40 for these, that is kind of where the sales rank drops. You can see here, it's picking up right here. So this is where the buy box got suppressed because someone raised it to $60 and Amazon's like, that's way too greedy. It looks like though they are rewarding the buy box at 50, 40 again. So you're going to be able to get about 40 to 50 on this. So you want to set your repricer in that range. Probably set it to like, I don't know, what is the buy box now? 50. Yeah, I'd set it between the $45 to $50 range. Let it kind of find its way. This is just really kind of super consistent. Again, worst case scenario here is $40, which still leaves you plenty of room here. At $3 profit, worst comes to worst. And then if you are getting between, let's just say you're getting 45 for this, which might be more realistic. So if you're getting 45 for this, still $7 profit, plenty of room in there. Again, this is to test buy. Make sure there are no issues with it. Make sure returns are low. All that good stuff. And a lot of people don't think about stuff like this. Hair dryers. Most people are just focused on Nike and fast selling stuff. Some of this stuff, I mean, you don't have to sell many units of this to make $100. You sell 10 units, you're at $110. And again, this is accounting for, the best part about SellerAmp is it is accounting for all my fees, which is great. So I don't even have to think about this stuff. You'll see here, it even shows me the break even, profit margin, ROI, all that good stuff. And it just makes it super simple for me. And then you could also see kind of all the different stuff in here that Amazon will be charging you, which I like to just kind of see where I'm going to be. So next one, Athletic Works women's sweatpants. I don't do a lot of apparel, but this is definitely an interesting one for me. This right now is buy boxing higher than, hold on. Yeah, it's FBA, so this should be 27. All right. So we got 596 here, 59% ROI. Apparel, this is a little tight. Again, though, we are in the mindset of doing test buys. For something like this, we want to see is it going to get returned? That is kind of the big one with this. This is at a store that will be very nice in terms of volume. So you won't have to worry about orders getting canceled. Sells for over 50 times per month. You got a 22% BSR, which is great. 596 profit. Let's scroll down here. Make sure we are getting. Oh yeah, this is being shared. So you can see here, all the buy box is being shared. This is the average price, so we're seeing some lower prices here, which I do not really like. But again, the break even on this is 19. Again, trying to do a test buy for this. This is kind of where I made a ton of money in Q4s doing test buys just like this, testing let's just say 10 to 12 units, seeing if it moves, and then breaking it up. Does this get returned? If it doesn't get returned, or maybe returns are like 5 to 10%, it's definitely worth it. And it's definitely worth playing around with a repricer on this. You can see here that a lot of sellers jumped on this. So I'm also a fan when the seller count is going down. So I'm guessing, and there is a distinct pattern here, right? Seller count goes up, price goes down, offer count goes down, price shoots up, and then all the sellers come on the listing, boom, 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 and then the price goes down, or the price goes up as seller count goes down. So I kind of like that. So this is a good one too to put on a watch list if you want to do that, because this is going to be as soon as this. It looks like it's continuing to go down. My guess is this might be out of stock or just went out of stock, or the sellers are just trying to liquidate out. So this is another good one to test. And then you could look at all these other variations as well. This last one might be my favorite. So this is a football. A lot of people, I don't know, they think a lot about apparel, but maybe they don't think as much about sporting goods like basketballs, footballs, baseballs, golf balls. All that stuff is super popular. All right, so you're probably thinking I'm crazy with a BSR of 359K, two sales, estimated sales. But for this, you could find this for $32.99. The price right now is $79.95. This is suppressed, so probably not going to get $79.95. But if we're getting 57, that's still going to be around $10. So this is why I like this. This is going to be very low return. Someone buying a football, they're most likely not returning a football. So for this, I'm willing to list this for $79.95. So for something like this, I'd probably test buy 5 of these. I do think this probably sells more than just 2. There's not much stuff on Amazon that just sells 2 per month, so keep that in mind. Huge ROI here. A lot to play with over here. I mean, a ton of room on this. So if we scroll down here, we're kind of looking. So we got the suppressed buy box here, but we also have 2 people that have sold it, and they are sharing the buy box, which is good. You'll see here when the buy box is in, it's getting around $59. So $56 to $59 is kind of going to be what we're looking at here. So even at 56, I don't know. There we go. 56. Still looking at $7. Not kind of the ROI we are looking for normally. But again, this is a test. Let's say you get this for $79.99. Let's say you are getting that. You need to sell 4 of these. 4 to make over $100 a month. A big goal for me is just find ASINs that can make you at least $100 a month. Go very wide and not very deep, and just kind of feel your way through. Buy 5 of these, see what happens. If they sell within a week, amazing. If they take 2 months to sell, that kind of sucks. But again, if you're getting ROI like this, even I feel like if we're looking at the Keep It chart here, 57 seems to kind of be it. Not bad, I would feel. So just kind of keep that in mind when you are doing this. Just have that in mind. These are test buys. You're just trying to figure out, will this sell? Will this not sell? Are there returns? So that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think down below. And if you want help figuring out SellerAmp, I have a totally free guide down below. No email address necessary for you. I've been using SellerAmp for the last 3 or 4 years running my business, and I absolutely love it. So I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you think in the comments.